What's up, UGC community? My name is Nicole Luna. I am a full-time UGC content creator, TikTok ads expert, and content strategist. I have worked with over 500 brands since September of 2022, and I've now made over 1,000 UGC videos. I'm basically a UGC expert at this point, and today's episode is all about UGC law and content creator law. Now, this is not legal advice. Let me start by saying this is not legal advice. I did have a meeting with a lawyer and I'm gonna share some of the things that I learned. Recently, I made an appointment with a content creator lawyer. I literally had to ask all the questions for all of the things because I had an issue with a monthly retainer client that I needed to sort out. I had questions about that. And I also just had questions in general, like how are we supposed to tag our products in posts? How are we supposed to tag the brands? Are we gonna get in trouble and sued for saying scripts that brands have provided us? And what's really the difference between UGC and influencing? And what are the specifics I need to know about contracts? So in this episode, I'm gonna give you all of my answers that I received from my meeting with the content creator lawyer, and I asked her all of the questions for us girlies. So let's get into it. The first thing we're gonna talk about in this video is how to properly tag your posts, tag the product, tag the brand, and make a post on your social media, whether it's a gifted collab or a paid collaboration, the proper way to tag. The second thing we're gonna talk about today are scripts, whether you're writing the script or the brand is writing the script, and the legal stuff around what you say in scripts. And the third thing we're gonna talk about today is contracts. What needs to be in your contract, what needs to not be in your contract, and talking all things UGC contracts. So let's dive right into number one, how to properly tag brands and products in your videos. Now, there are two sides to this, okay? If you are an influencer, meaning you have a big following and you're making posts for brands on your own social media page, the laws around that are a little bit different than if you are doing UGC content where you're making content for brands and the brands are posting it on their page. So there's two avenues for the proper way to tag and post. So we're gonna start with avenue one, which is if you're an influencer, okay? So even if you're a micro influencer, if you are getting gifted collabs, or if you're getting free products from brands, or if you are getting paid collaborations from brands and they are paying you to make content for them, for their products, and they're paying you to post that content on their page, you have a duty to disclose that this is an ad. You have a duty to disclose that you are getting paid for this post and you are getting paid for this collaboration. It needs to be an obvious statement that this is an ad. Just tagging the product alone is not enough. So if a brand has given you a gifted collab, if you've accepted a gifted collab, if you've accepted a paid collab, and your job as an influencer or micro influencer as a creator is to then make that content and post the video to your own social media, you have a duty to disclose that it is an ad, and it needs to be obvious, okay? You can't just tag the product in the caption. You can't just tag the product in the text of the description. You have to make it an obvious statement either in the video or an obvious statement in your written text, okay? So it has to be an obvious, this is an ad. And here are a few ways you can go about this. So I was told that it needs to be easy to understand and hard not to miss that this is an ad and you are getting paid for this collaboration. Or if you're promoting an affiliate link, you are getting paid if they buy from the affiliate link. So you can say it in a couple different ways. You can start the video by saying, thank you so much, X brand, for gifting me this collab. If you guys decide to buy from this, I will get a little cut, I will get a little commission, something along those lines. Or if you click on this link, if you do buy from this link, I'm gonna get a little commission. This is an affiliate link, like thanks for supporting me, the brand, and my channel. So it needs to be obvious that you've been paid for the post. It needs to be obvious that this is an ad. It needs to be obvious that you were given a product in exchange for the video, and it has to be a clear disclosure. So find your way. If you're doing these posts on your own social media account and you're posting for brands, find a way to easily implement it into your hook, into your intro, into your video. It needs to be clearly stated. Let's say if you bought a product from TikTok Shop and you are making a post with an affiliate affiliate link, you're tagging the product in that post, you have to disclose that it's an ad. Just tagging the product alone is not enough. So just make sure you're starting your hook, starting your video, or adding the text on screen very obviously that this is a sponsored post, and if people buy from you, then you're going to get supported and the brand's going to get supported, and thank the brand for the gift, thank the brand for the product that they have sent you. Now, if you're doing UGC, user-generated content, and a brand has booked you to make a video for them, and they are going to post this video on their own account, you're not posting this video on your account at all, then you do not have a duty to disclose. You do not need to make it completely obvious in the video that you've been paid to make this video, because the brand is going to be protected on that level. The brand is going to be the one responsible for letting their audience know that this is an ad. The branded content is already looked at differently in the content world. This is already an ad. This is already a paid content source. So you do not have to say it and make it a duty to disclose if you're doing UGC and you're not posting the video to your account. So basically what I learned from this meeting, from this part of the meeting, is that don't post the videos on your own page unless you blatantly make it obvious that you are getting affiliate commission or it is a paid collaboration or even a gifted collaboration. When you're doing videos for other brands, when you're doing videos for brands and they're posting on their page, you have a little bit more leeway, you're a little bit more in the clear, and you don't have to disclose as much. You don't have to disclose at all. The brand is responsible for disclosing. And you can drop any questions in the comments at any time and I will try my best to answer them. All right, number 2, let's talk about scripts and what we're saying, or if we're going to get sued, screwed, or what for saying what we're saying in our scripted videos. Now, if you're doing UGC and a brand has hired you to make a video for them and they sent you the script, they are responsible for what the script says, not you. You did not write the script. You were hired and paid as a contractor, and you have no information on the claims. You have no information on the backstory, the brand history, the tests, the clinical trials, none of that stuff. It's not up to you. It's up to the brand. The brand is going to be the one responsible for what you have said in the script if the brand provided you the script, okay? I have made, like I said, over 2,000 videos this year, and brands provide me scripts. I want to say half the videos I make, the brand is writing the script, okay? And so I have said some of the craziest things you could ever say this year, right? Like I've said how healed, my neck pain has been, how healed this has been, how healed this has been, how this one product has solved all my problems and all my solutions, okay? And those are actually claims, but since the brand wrote the script, the brand is going to be the one that they come after for making those claims, okay? Now, let's say it's a UGC video and you wrote the script. Now, the brand hired you, but they wanted you to write the script and you delivered them the video and they're going to post it on their social media, okay? Now, if you wrote the script for the brand, make sure you're not making any serious claims that can't be backed up with trials or with evidence that the brand already has for that product. So instead of making claims to try to make the product look so good and so awesome and the best product for all these problems, just talk about your experience with it and how it helped you, how the product helped you, what benefits you saw from it, how your actual experience with the product was and your own personal way, and try not to make too many direct claims, okay? So don't say, I took this sciatica medicine and oh my God, it healed my sciatica. Okay, it's gone. My sciatica's gone. That is too direct of a claim. You can say, hey, I started taking these sciatica pills and for the first time in a few years, I actually felt better. So do you see the difference? Instead of making a completely direct claim, just be a little bit vague and say how the product helped you and how your experience with the product, not making direct claims that cannot be backed up, okay? Because if you wrote the script and the government comes for the brand and the brand blames you, you could get in trouble for that. So just try not to make any super direct claims about products, about ailments, about diseases, etc. And lastly, let's talk about contracts, UGC contracts. This was a big one for me because my contract that I have with my monthly retainer client, with one of my monthly retainer clients who I've been working with for so long, I wrote this contract. I started this contract. I think I found it on Google when I first got started over a year ago because I wasn't sure what to do, how to make the contract, what to put in the contract. And my contract actually ended up hurting me in the end. So don't make the mistake I did. And what you need to do is make sure that your contract is in favor of you as the creator and not the brand. The contract that you send the brand needs to protect you as a creator and give you the rights and not the brand, okay? So make sure in your contracts that your contracts are created to protect you, that you are the one that owns the content. You own your content, even if you deliver it to the brand. Make sure in your contract that you have a disclaimer that you own the script, you own the video, and you get to decide what the brand can do with the video and how much they can use it and what they can and cannot do with your video. Don't make the mistake I did and give a brand complete full rights to your content, rights to duplicate your script. It's insane like what these brands can do with your content. So just make sure that you protect yourself and it's in favor of you, okay? So number one, make sure you own the content and you give the brand the usage rights and tell them what they can do with your content. Number two, make sure you own the copyright of the video and the script. So that means the brand cannot go on and duplicate this script that you wrote, that you spent your hard-earned time and money on writing, your value, your gold that you wrote them. They can't just take that and duplicate it over and over and over again with multiple creators all across the board for years and years to come, okay? So make sure you own the copyright and you own the script. And lastly, make sure your contract has an indemnification clause. This is going to protect you from any legal issues, from anything that you've said in the video. It's going to put the blame on the brand and take the blame off of you and protect you even further as a creator. Because we're going into 2024 right now, and it is the creator economy, and it is time for us creators to start valuing ourselves, contracting ourselves the right way, and knowing what is legal to say and not say. Now, this has not been legal advice, but I did talk to a lawyer, and this is what I learned, and I am going to start implementing these steps in my own content, in my own contracts, and I'm going to start watching what I say a lot more. If you have any questions or you just want to connect at all, drop me a message in the comments. I'll try my best to get to the questions as fast as I can, and I hope that I answered some questions, some very, very, very deeply burning questions about content creator law in this video for you, and I will see you in the next video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn those notification bells on, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!